Before you fall asleep tonight, give yourself one quiet moment. Let the noise of the day fade away. Let every worry, every disappointment, and every unanswered question rest for just a little while. Imagine a voice speaking to your heart, not to predict your future, but to remind you of something important. Imagine these words. Please read this before you fall asleep. I can't lose you twice. Those words are not meant to create fear. They are a reminder that your heart is valuable. They represent the part of you that still believes in love, hope, and second chances. Sometimes life becomes so overwhelming that we stop believing anyone could truly appreciate our presence. We begin to think that walking away is easier than staying, that giving up is safer than trying again. But every meaningful connection begins with someone choosing not to give up. Perhaps you've experienced disappointment before. Maybe trust was broken. Maybe promises were left unfinished. And maybe people walked away without explaining why. Those experiences can leave invisible scars that quietly influence every decision you make. They convince you to expect the worst even when something beautiful is standing right in front of you. But your past is not your permanent identity. Every sunrise proves that a new beginning is possible. And every new day gives you another opportunity to become stronger than yesterday. Think about how many challenges you've already survived. There were nights when you believed everything was falling apart, yet somehow you found the strength to keep moving. There were moments when you doubted yourself, but you continued anyway. That strength still lives inside you today. It has never disappeared. It has simply been waiting for you to recognize it again. The words, I can't lose you twice, can also represent your own heart speaking to you. Once, you may have lost confidence in yourself. Don't let it happen again. Once, you may have stopped believing in your dreams. Don't abandon them a second time. Once, fear may have convinced you that you weren't enough. Don't allow that same fear to steal your future again. You deserve relationships built on honesty, kindness, respect, and patience. You deserve conversations that bring peace instead of confusion. You deserve people who celebrate your growth instead of fearing it. Most importantly, you deserve to become someone who treats yourself with the same compassion you freely give to others. Sometimes we wait for someone else to remind us of our worth. We hope another person will tell us we're enough. But lasting confidence begins when you decide to believe those words yourself. The moment you stop depending entirely on outside approval is the moment your life begins to change. Your value has never depended on someone choosing you. Your value existed long before anyone entered your life, and it will remain no matter what happens. If tonight has been difficult, remember that emotions are temporary visitors. They come and go like passing clouds. Pain may stay longer than you wish, but it never stays forever. Healing often happens quietly. You may not notice it day by day, but one morning you'll realize you're smiling more often, worrying less, and carrying a lighter heart. That transformation begins with the smallest decision, to keep going. Imagine tomorrow becoming a fresh page. Instead of filling it with fear, choose gratitude. Instead of expecting disappointment, remain open to unexpected opportunities. Instead of focusing only on what you've lost, notice everything you've gained through your journey. Wisdom often arrives disguised as hardship. Strength is built during seasons that once seemed impossible to survive. Every meaningful connection in life begins with authenticity. You don't have to become someone else to deserve love or respect. You don't have to hide your kindness because others misunderstood it. Stay genuine. Stay compassionate. Stay honest. The right people will appreciate the qualities that make you unique instead of asking you to change who you are. Never underestimate the power of a hopeful heart. Hope keeps people moving when circumstances seem impossible. Hope encourages you to try one more time, to forgive yourself one more time, and to believe tomorrow can be different from yesterday. Even if progress feels slow, remember that slow progress is still progress. Every step forward matters. Before you sleep tonight, forgive yourself for every mistake you've been carrying. You were learning. You were growing. You were doing the best you could with the understanding you had at that moment. Don't spend your future punishing yourself for your past. Learn from it, but don't live inside it. Your story is still being written. The chapter you're living now is not the ending. There are still lessons to discover, friendships to build, dreams to accomplish, and moments of joy waiting ahead. Life has a remarkable way of surprising those who continue moving forward with faith in themselves. Whenever doubt whispers that you aren't strong enough, remember everything you've already overcome. Every obstacle became part of your experience, not your identity. Every challenge shaped your character, but none of them defined your worth. You are far greater than your fears. Take care of your heart. Protect your peace. Choose environments that encourage your growth. Spend time with people who inspire you to become your best self. Let go of habits that keep you trapped in negativity. Small daily choices eventually create extraordinary changes. If you have been waiting for the perfect moment to begin again, let tonight be that moment. You don't need permission to believe in yourself. You don't need perfect circumstances to take your next step. You simply need the willingness to continue despite uncertainty. Remember that courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is deciding that your dreams matter more than your doubts. Every successful person has faced moments of uncertainty. What made the difference was their decision to keep moving forward anyway. As your eyes grow heavier tonight, leave behind the weight you were never meant to carry forever. Release unnecessary guilt. Release comparison. Release resentment. Your heart deserves peace, and your mind deserves rest. Tomorrow deserves the best version of you, not the most exhausted version of you. Imagine waking up with renewed determination. Imagine choosing gratitude before worry. Imagine believing that good things can happen without needing proof first. That simple shift in perspective can influence every decision you make throughout the day. And if a quiet voice seems to whisper, "Please don't let me lose you twice," let it remind you not to lose yourself again. Don't lose your kindness because others were unkind. Don't lose your hope because life became difficult. Don't lose your dreams because they take longer than expected. Most importantly, don't lose the incredible person you are becoming. Sleep tonight knowing that every new day is another opportunity to grow, to heal, to forgive, and to move closer to the life you truly deserve. Keep believing in your strength. Keep believing in your purpose. Keep believing that your best chapters have not been written yet. Close your eyes with peace, wake up with courage, and continue becoming the person your future will thank you for. Your journey is far from over, and tomorrow is waiting for you with another chance to shine. As you welcome that new morning, remember that real transformation rarely happens in a single dramatic moment. More often, it happens through small choices repeated every day. It is choosing hope when fear feels louder. It is choosing patience when results seem far away. It is choosing kindness when life gives you reasons to become cold. These quiet decisions shape the person you are becoming. There will be days when progress feels invisible. You may wonder if your efforts are making any difference at all. During those moments, remind yourself that the strongest trees spend years growing deep roots before anyone notices how tall they have become. Your growth is happening even when you cannot immediately see it. Do not compare your journey with someone else's timeline. Every person walks a different path, learns different lessons, and grows at a different pace. Comparing your beginning to someone else's success will only steal your joy. Instead, compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Celebrate every improvement, no matter how small it may seem.